Today, I want to teach you that journalists notice potential news stories all around them. They are alert to moments of drama, looking for the out of the ordinary, for heightened emotions, or for a storyline that occurs underneath the main sequence of events. They use their observations along with information about the event as a basis for newscasts. Right now, watch how I take a look at what's happening in this picture and look for potential news articles. I see two girls who seem to be yelling or screaming. They don't necessarily look really scared or angry, but they're both definitely trying to get someone's attention. Interestingly, they seem to be wearing the same outfit. So I wonder if they're part of a group or a school or something of that sort. I'm thinking that this story could be about something has gone awry and they need help. They're trying to get someone's attention. Let me jot down some notes of the possible story ideas. Then I'll choose one, and as soon as I get that written, I'll choose another. That won't be that long, so I want to get two or three written right now. Let's see. There were two girls on the street corner and they seemed to be screaming for help. Or they might be scared or trying to get someone's attention. Could they be angry or fighting? Scared? Do you see that I observed what was happening, noticing the drama? I looked for something a bit out of the ordinary, or for heightened emotion, or for an issue that showed itself underneath the main sequence of events. Then I listed my possible stories and jotted some notes, and I made a plan for two or three newscasts that I might write today. But remember, you've got to take good notes while events are happening fast. Often, newscasters write stories from their notes, so they need to get quick, accurate notes and then write the story as soon as they can after the event. They'll use those notes to jog their memories. Today, my notes will be all that I have to rely on when it comes time to write my news article, so I have to make sure I cover all the 5 W's in my notes. When I asked myself if I knew what the 5 Y's of this story were, I realized that I needed to look at the bigger picture. I needed to look at everything that was involved. I know I want to focus on the who, what, when, where, and why. I also want to sound like a newscaster, like the reporters you see on TV during any calamity when they're standing in the high winds, 10-foot waves crashing behind them. They don't say, I watched the waves. Inside, my heart was pounding. Blue, green, and sparkling, the waves pounded like my heart. That would be a good story or a personal narrative. A newscaster has to be objective and get the reader interested in the facts. They need to make the story seem important to the audience, not just to themselves. So instead, you would say something like 10-foot waves crashed into the barrier at Far Rockaway today, causing chaos. The waves were the first sign of the storm, which would affect the whole city. Do you notice the difference? The news version teaches the audience through story, telling how high the waves are, where they are, and what might happen because of them. I'm going to write with that same journalistic focus, and I need to show the drama so that others can experience it and to keep the readers' and viewers' attention, but also teach my audience the facts. Let me get started. Writers, Do you see how I took this small moment that I observed and I began writing it like a news story? Let's see. On one of the busiest streets in Holland, Michigan, the crowd was treated to a performance by the Holland High School Choir. The team of talented singers were practicing for a competition in September. Writers, I'm doing my best to find and convey the drama, and I'm explaining the who, what, when, where, and why. I'm being concise, or I'm trying to be. I'm trying to find my journalist voice. Now it's your turn. Go back to the lesson so you can try.